Yo, Elliot. Hey, you got a really interesting question here from our buddy Roman. And he wants to know what's the point of all this training. He goes on a pretty poetic rant here that I want to share with you. He says, have you ever wondered, what is the point of all this training? Why spend all this time working out, lifting, being healthy, eating right, and talking about being strong? For me, what's the point of doing all these backflips and doing all these handstands and gymnastics? I guess that's what he does. Just what is the point of all of this? Why do anything like this at all? Couldn't you be spending that time better working on your business or getting financially ahead? I don't see any of these other businessmen flipping and training, so where does that put me? Why be so strong? What is the point of it all? Isn't it just holding you back from being more successful in the important parts of your life, like becoming a millionaire, raising a family, settling down? Couldn't you be spending that time doing something else or learning something else to help you get ahead in successful life, financially, he says. Aren't you a bit too old to be doing all this training? You're not in high school anymore. Why train? What is the point of all this damn training? These are the things I've been thinking about lately. And then he goes on to say that his idols are Mark Cuban, Tim Ferriss, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Robert Kiyosaki, Randy Gage, great authors of classic books. So you're a thinker, dude, and that's great. It's great that you're thinking this way. And so many different perspectives that I want to share with you. Number one, I'll be very blunt with the very first one, is you train because you love training. You do it because you love doing it, and you don't have to give a reason why. You don't need an excuse to do the thing that you love. You don't need to explain why you love someone. You just do. There are certain things that happen in certain people. There's a feeling, there's an energy that rises in people, that rises in all of us, that guides us in particular directions, and if we yield to it, out of the love that's coming through us, it's merely just to experience what life wants to experience through us. I train because that's the way life wants to experience itself through Elliott Hulse. I like to lift things, I like to stretch. I use a very balanced approach to my training because of the other point that I like to make. Number one, like I said, you do it because you love it. Now if you feel like, of course I'm coming back again, if you feel like it's a burden, you feel like there's no point in it, then don't do it. Really, I'm not of the opinion that everyone has to train. I don't care what you do. You know, if you decide to, however you decide to choose to live your life, however the animating force is working through you, God, if you will, the universe, however it's working through you is the way it's working through you, and that's fine. I say become the strongest version of yourself, and that's a completely subjective thing. That means you be the best you that you could possibly be. Some people are going to be extraordinary poets, some people are going to be extraordinary writers, they're going to be painters, they're going to be sculptors, they're going to be singers, and of course these are all artistic type things. Some people are going to be football players, some people are going to build businesses, some people are going to be great networkers, some people are their craft, their art is how to become a millionaire. That's just the thing that's happening in them. Mark Cuban you mentioned. The guy, he just, that's what happens in Mark Cuban. Make money, like know how to play this money game and all the parts that are associated with it. He doesn't have to force himself to do it, it's just the way that God is working through him. And then he yields to it. Your best bet in life is to follow your heart, to follow the animating force within you, to yield to where God is taking you. Don't feel like you need to do anything. You don't have to do anything. The other thing is, in order to, and this is my perspective, but you know, it's based on science, it's reality. If you're going to experience the fullness of life, if you're really going to play this game at your finest, at your best, you're really going to give it your all, you better be fucking healthy. You need a healthy body to have a clever mind, to be sharp in mind and in spirit. You need endurance, you need ability, you need to be fucking healthy. You need to be able to think and behave and act. Also, the way you look has a tremendous impact on the results you're going to get in your life, believe it or not, for the most part, because when you interact with other people, they're going to judge you. If you've got a huge gut and you're completely obese and you've got bags under your eyes and your breath stinks and you've got dandruff and your teeth are yellow, that's what you're gonna get back. You're gonna get back people who respond to you for being fat and ugly. But if you're fit and you're healthy, you carry yourself with strong posture, you feel good about yourself, you're gonna get that back from other people. This is a great part of the reason why I say everyone should exercise. Again, do whatever you want, but if you want to live this life to its fullest, you're going to engage in some form of exercise. I am not of the opinion that you should use my form of exercise. Now, you say you're a gymnast. That's your form of exercise. Maybe you're tired of it. Maybe try a different form of exercise. Maybe try yoga. Maybe try Pilates, maybe try powerlifting, maybe try bodybuilding, maybe try rock climbing, maybe try marathons, maybe try triathlons. I mean, there's so many different forms of exercise that you can engage in. Those are all external forms. Those are all exerting your energy. Those are all very catabolic. Engage also in anabolic exercises. I mentioned yoga, but also Qigong, Tai Chi, deep breathing, meditation. They all support your mind and your body for you to become the strongest version of yourself. That's why we do it. And a part of the reason why I share through these videos is because I've received the love and benefit associated with orienting my life around exercise, and I want to see other people happy too. Those who are inclined to use the same tools for self-cultivation that I am, and that's exercise. And your final question, and I don't know if you're pointing it at me or if it's for yourself, but you say, aren't you too old for all this training? I think that probably came from a place of anger. I don't think you really mean that, because if you're honest with yourself, and it seems like you study quite a bit, you're well aware that exercise is necessary to be a fully functional, strong version of yourself, mind, body, and soul, 4 layers of strength, until the day you die. I mean, I will be doing some form of exercise the last day of my existence on this planet. I'm pretty sure of it, unless I'm laying in bed, which probably won't be the case. Maybe, maybe not, but I will be moving. I'll probably be doing Tai Chi. I'll probably be walking a lot. I see that in my future as an old man. I'll be walking a lot. I'll definitely be stretching a lot. I'll probably be engaged in yoga. I take back that Tai Chi thing. Tai Chi, I just said that because I was with Paul Chek this weekend, and he loves Tai Chi. I really like yoga because I like opening up my joints. I like softening my muscular system, and I love breathing deep, breathing into your balls. I will be breathing into my balls till the day I die. So no, I'm not too old, and I don't think you're too old either. The type of exercise you engage in will change as you evolve, but it is medicine that keeps us strong all the days of our life. That's why we train.
Yo, Elliot,